Welcome back. It's 6:51. Time for your morning news now. New this morning, 2 people are dead after an SUV crossed the median and collided with 2 semi-trucks on I-94 near Tomah. It happened around 7 p.m. at mile marker 140, forcing a 7-hour interstate shutdown. Both SUV occupants died at the scene, according to officials. The semi-drivers were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. As crews worked to clean up that crash, a Wisconsin state trooper was hurt in another accident at the same location. The trooper's squad car was hit by a semi near mile marker 140 before 10 p.m. while helping shut down the interstate. The trooper was taken to the hospital. The semi-driver was not hurt. Both accidents are under investigation. Classes are set to resume this morning at Chippewa Falls High School after a bomb threat forced an evacuation yesterday. Students were safely evacuated and all school activities were canceled as law enforcement swept the building. The superintendent says this appears to be part of similar threats reported across Wisconsin. The Sparta man charged with killing 35-year-old Takara Manning faces arraignment in court today. 39-year-old Andrew Noman is accused of first-degree intentional homicide and felony murder in the October death. Noman was out on bond at the time of the incident. He's being held on a $1 million bond. The arraignment starts at 2:30 today. The U.S. Supreme Court rejecting an appeal from parents challenging Eau Claire School's gender identity support plans. The district's guidelines encourage students to reach out to staff members for help. Parents' attorneys argued this violates their rights by hiding the plans from them. The school board president maintains students need access to these resources at school.
The school is really their second home. They're there almost as much time as they are at their own homes. And so it's incumbent on us to provide for them, socially and emotionally, as well as academically, so that they can succeed both at school and prepare to succeed, when they graduate as well.
Parents lost in the lower courts last year. 3 Supreme Court justices voted to hear the case, but they needed 4. The fight for funding continues in Prairie du Chien, where the school board wants to lease middle school space to a health center. That plan emerged after voters rejected a $10 million referendum. But at last night's meeting, some questions came up about whether an earlier vote was properly announced. The issue could now go to a public vote later this month. Plans are moving forward for a new hospital in Lake Hallie to fill the gap left by this year's HSHS and Prevea closures. Look at that, we ran out of music. I'm talking so long. The Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative shared details at a public meeting last night. The facility on Route 53 will include 48 regular beds, 12 ICU beds, and employ 410 people.
Well, when we had Chippewa Hospital, it was a lot closer. I live north of Cadott, between Cadott and Cornell, and now going all the way into Eau Claire on the other side of Eau Claire is a long distance.
Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative says they will know by spring if reopening is possible. Oh, there's more. On Alaska's Common Council votes today on a $12 million public works budget. The proposal includes funding to complete the city's arts center, build a new roundabout, and finish the community center. The Canadian Pacific Holiday Train lit up the night, bringing music and cheer to the Coulee region. Some country artists were there, stops in Tomah, Sparta, and La Crosse, helping raise money for local food banks. If you missed that yesterday, the festive train will roll into La Crescent at 2:15 and Winona at 3:45. Art, please take it away.
All right, well, bundle up. Those wonderful folks out there in Lake Hallie, they're going to be picking up some snow later on today, and that's coming as we go into the 11 o'clock hour tonight, and then overnight going into Wednesday. You can see that snow on the ground, an inch of snow or less. It's light, and it will be at least breezy and gusty, so it's going to be much colder on your skin, from 25 to 35 miles per hour. More of those wind gusts coming in for Thursday, so it's going to be bitter cold Thursday. Look at those temperatures, 29, 21, 10 for their highs. My goodness, it's going to be cold. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm going to be in it and enjoying it.
I'm not going to be here, Art. I'm going to be somewhere in the tropics. Sorry to say. All right, look at this. A Florida man's holiday display is turning heads with a 20-foot version of the iconic leg lamp from A Christmas Story. The giant replica even features Ralphie's pink bunny pajamas. Oh, wow. Though no word if the neighbors consider it a major award. Wow, that's very impressive. Wow, you thought you had some good displays at your house.
Yeah, you don't need that gun kid.
That's a good movie, huh? Good holiday classic. Well, thank you for starting your morning with us. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your Tuesday.